watch entitled "Liberals Cheer Socialist's Speech, Horrified to Learn Who He Really Is." After gathering together to speak out against President Donald Trump, a few entitled liberals decided to host some speeches out in the open for everyone to hear. Of course, the mindless drones were quick to cheer on remarks from a socialist, but it all spectacularly backfired as they were horrified to learn who the man actually was, and worse, what he was saying. That's how stupid they are. The incident took place in the liberal haven of Chicago, Illinois, where loony liberals got together to host a rather pathetic impeach Trump march, of course, seeing how there only appeared to be less than 50 people in attendance. The event didn't get too much coverage until, that is, a few keen eyes caught onto something that many others missed, especially the misguided and ignorant liberals in the crowd. As seen in the clip that was shared to YouTube, liberal protesters gave people the opportunity to step forward and use the bullhorn to deliver a few remarks. However, that turned out to be their greatest mistake. Come to find out, it seems that their group didn't consist of just leftists, as someone else was quietly lurking within their midst. Without hesitation, the self-proclaimed socialist seized the opportunity to speak before the crowd, and that's when all hell broke loose. Anti-fascist Trump protesters applaud speech comprised entirely of Hitler. Although the morons in the crowd were cheering for the man, what they didn't know is that he was actually a conservative supporter of President Donald Trump. However, it was his words that made the entire ordeal so much worse. That and the fact that the liberals were all cheering him on as he spoke. According to IJ Review, the pro-Trump trickster, identified as a Trump supporter named Shad, recited a speech made up of nothing but Adolf Hitler quotes. Of course, the fact that liberals were cheering on quotes from perhaps the evilest time in all of history not only goes to show their ignorance, but the fact that it's their ideal, not Trump's, that actually align with Hitler. Channeling Hitler himself, Shad said in part, we don't need to read up, but let's take a listen because they're just going to repeat what he says.
Never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary members of our congregation today, I would like to thank everybody for coming out. I stand here today, a veteran of these United States Armed Forces and a proud 21st century patriot. I would like to take this opportunity to talk about this oppressive regime and the repressive regime that constitutes capitalism as a whole. We are socialists, we are enemies of the capitalistic economic system for the exploitation of the economically weak, with its unfair salaries, with its unseemly evaluation of a human being according to wealth and property instead of responsibility and performance. And we are all determined to destroy this system under all conditions. Benefit to the community precedes benefit to the individual. This state should retain supervision, and each property owner should consider himself appointed by the state. It is his duty not to use his property against the interests of others among his own people. This is the crucial matter. This American nation will always retain its right to control the owners of property. A policy of laissez-faire in this sphere is not only cruelty to the individual guiltless victims, but also to the nation as a whole. For there is one thing we must never forget. The majority can never replace the man. Life is like a mirror. If you frown at it, it frowns back. If you smile, it returns the greeting. Donald Trump seems to think that if you tell a big enough lie, you tell it frequently enough, that it will be believed. It's not the truth that matters, but victory. The doom of a nation can be averted only by a storm of by a storm of flowing passion. But only those who are passionate themselves can arouse passion in others. Thank you.
Well, there you have the idiots. Let's see, are they going to come clean now?
One is the environment. So many terrible
So, everyone just applauded Adolf Hitler.
This is hilarious, actually. So there you have it. They don't even know what they're applauding. Do you see? And they're applauding for communism. That's what they're applauding. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching. Because they're idiots. That's all that is. They're idiots. They don't even know what they're applauding.